But yeah, round 2 of the EA Sports Championship at Chambers Bay. We need a good round, and by good round, basically I just mean, I don't know, 2-3 under. 3 to 5 mile an hour winds is a good sign that we'll be able to do at least a little bit today in terms of hopefully going low. The wind is really what kills you here. The elevation change doesn't affect you that bad. Most of them are just drivable holes anyway. Only one or two of the par 3s that you really have to think about what you're hitting. And I don't know. We're going to see. Friday at Chambers Bay. You see what happened yesterday, and we actually start today 40th. Now, the good news is that is currently above the cut line, but we do have some work to do to make sure that we make it. We'll have to see what the projected cut is. I know it just showed it, but I missed it. We'll see. But hole 1, we got a birdie here yesterday. Another birdie here on 1 would go a long way because I just don't think there's that many birdieable holes here. 40th place. Now, let's see. Now, the power drive is what it recommends here. It doesn't give us that much more, and this is the silver power drive, so it's a little bit unreliable. I don't know about that. We'll probably break it out today, but on a little bit of a wider fairway, I think. So a left to right wind. We actually might want to try and get away with a stinger. That's a thought. Not here. Not here. Regular drive here. Regular drive, but hit it low. I actually didn't hit it as hard as we need to, but it carries enough that it's going to get a good roll out here. How long this is going to go, we'll see. Still going downhill. Finally stop, probably around 350, eh? Yeah, 351. So pretty good off the tee to start our day. 8 iron in here. Yeah. 8 iron, just left of the pin is where I'm going to aim. Hopefully the wind knocks this down a good ways. A little bit above our feet, so we'll correct that. Well, that's hooking left for whatever reason. And we are just going to miss the green here and get a pretty rough kick. Damn. Missed the green by probably a foot. And now we're 25 yards away from the hole. Well, that's not ideal. I mean, a flop shot. There ain't no guarantee this even gets close. Well, it looks to be pretty good. Oh, wow. But that's, again, a very rough kick. And, again, we had the firm and fast conditions yesterday. That felt even more firm and fast. For par here on 1, we'll drop that. That's how Chambers Bay is going to get us. We stay 1 under, drop 3 spots on the leaderboard to 43rd. We head into this par 4 second hole. Possible stinger here. Maybe a power drive. We'll see. I think the power drive is going to be more likely because it's a little bit tough and not really a guarantee to clear this bunker. So if we go power drive, hit it high, hope the wind carries this just a little bit. Come on. Oh, wow. Mashed it, but I don't think this is going to stay in the fairway unless this gets a good roll here. Come back down the hill. No. But 366 off the tee. Whoa. All right, well, we need a good approach here. But what is this good approach going to be? We can't hit a spinner because we're in the rough. Thinking maybe a pitch shot. But we're going to want to land it well short of this pin with how firm and how much these greens are rolling today. It's a little bit right at target. It's going to get back down in there. It's a pretty good shot. It'll give us a birdie look inside 10 feet, and a birdie we desperately need. All right. A little bit off on the power. Oh, my goodness. It never broke. It... What? It never broke! What is this place? We settle for par. It never moved. I'm disappointed too. We need to make birdies. Whoa. That's not a great start. Hole 1 was a disaster, and then hole 2, you give ourselves a chance and do that. Well, now this par 3. Now, this is fairly level. I'm going to take a tiny bit off the 6-iron, let it roll out a little bit. Hopefully keep it to the left of this ridge here. Well, it's pushing right. I don't know. Was this really that downhill? Jesus Christ. See, this is why people have the meter on that shows you how far downhill it is. I had to guess, and I thought that was fairly flat. But the good news is we've been good out of bunkers. We holed out from a bunker yesterday. Let's see if we can do it again. I don't think so. But it's in tight. We'll give ourselves a good chance to save our par. The good news is that we've been good at par recovery today, which is what's going to get us into trouble, and what's going to have us miss the cut is if we bogey holes today. We're going to stumble into some birdies, surely. We just can't give those shots back. Well, here we go. Par 4. This one here is a tricky one. If the wind gives you some rough conditions. Today, fairly straightforward. We just don't want to wind up down in the hole. We want to be on that elevated bit, if at all possible. So let's aim right in there. It's a little right of where I want to be, but I think we're going to be okay. Well, it may climb this hill and send us down there. No, we're going to stop short of the hole. Which I don't know. If you get down there, is there really any chance of sticking this on the fairway? Or are you rolling into that bunker 100%? I don't know. So not ideal, but not the worst thing in the world. I think an approach with an 8-iron isn't a bad idea. I might take a little bit off of it. It does appear to be uphill a little bit. I don't know. We got the bunker there as a backstop, so let's try right there. I mean, it's definitely uphill, so I really don't know. I'm going to aim right at it. It could be good if it's got enough. It's got enough. That's going to be really good. Barely enough to hit the edge of the green. And now this is a putt we cannot afford to miss. And we don't. 1 under through 4. 2 under for the tournament. Let's see where that puts us on the leaderboard now. 33rd. I haven't taken a look at the cut line yet. Trying not to chase a number. We're just trying to play smart today. Par 4, 5th. Again, I don't know if this is going to be a power drive hole. We'll see. I'm thinking not. We don't want to be overly aggressive with a power drive, especially just picking that shot type up. Don't want to find our way into the rough here. And this is actually, it starts to go uphill once this ball lands a little bit. So, stinger's probably not a great option. Let's just hit a normal drive, hit it low. Aim right there. That should be perfect. It's not going to climb up the hill very much, but I don't think, with how elevated that tee box is, I don't think a stinger is going to climb very, very far either. And in fact, it might even be shorter than what we just did there. So I like continuing to do that. Now, an uphill approach shot, not that much though. I'm going to try and get away with the 54. We didn't get a lot on it. This might be bad. Nope, that's going to hold. Could have been a lot better. But a tricky putt. Every putt here at Chambers Bay has been tricky for us. I should also probably turn audio up to where we usually have it, eh? Only halfway through the front nine. I just want to make sure it gets there. If it rolls past, it rolls past. Yeah, oh God. Yeah, well, it rolled past. To give it the power to make it there, I think we gave it a little bit too much and rolled it right through the break, but that was going to be a tough putt to make anyway. In for par, though. No bogeys yet, so that's good news. Par 4, 6th. Just shy of 500 yards. This could be a power drive hole. Simply because it's probably one of the wider fairways we'll see today. Yeah, I think we can get away with it. I think we'll be all right. It's actually a more accurate shot than you may think. 319 yards carry now. The only unfortunate thing is that we are kind of on this mound here. Depending on the angle into the green, will be okay. Yeah, this isn't that bad. It's only 2 degrees above our feet here, so not that bad. I don't know if we can get away with... We could try and take a little bit off the 8-iron or hit a high 9. Oh, that's hooking to the left. Well, it wasn't going to get there anyway, and then the distance cut off by the fact that that ball started to spin. Fast on the downswing and through the ball. Well, oddly enough, this putt should be almost aimed right at it. Maybe a little bit to the left, but we're going to have to give it a good whack. I'm going to try right there. Good news is that as long as we have the power to get there, this should be very close. That's got a chance. But no. Another one that we have to settle for par on. 1 under through 6. We got a battle on our hands, that's for sure. 37th. As things stand, we're okay, but who knows if that's going to hold up. If I remember correctly, you do have to kind of cut a bunker here to get as close as possible to the hole. So power drive, I think, but also downhill, so gonna try and limit rollout as best I can. Hopefully this doesn't roll through. I think we're gonna be just fine. It's climbing the hill and probably gonna come back down. Which honestly I'm okay with. Give ourselves a little bit of a more level shot, hopefully. 301 yards of carry. And it goes 334 after it came back a good way. But yeah, much more level here. Just going to want to make sure this gets there. Wind is behind us, but also uphill, so I think we hit the 50 and make sure it gets there. .50 on the way. Hopefully that takes a good kick. Yeah, it did, and then spun. Yeah, well, unlucky a little bit. But also, this is like my 3rd round ever at Chambers Bay, so there's probably some better people out there at this course that know how to play it a little bit better. This might be high, but it actually looks pretty good. That's going to drop. About time we made a putt. Dropped to 3 under. That's 50. One putt gained us almost 20 spots on the leaderboard. Up to 15th. Now, granted, I think we're teeing off early again here today. I didn't look at the time, but I do see the leaders are going off at like 11 or something, so we can't get too comfortable here today. We just got to play decently well, make some putts, just like that, and don't give any shots back. We birdied 4 or 5 holes yesterday, gave 4 of them back on bogeys. Now this hole was a pain in our ass yesterday, and I don't want to do anything stupid that's going to cause us to miss right again, so we might be missing right again anyway. I don't think it's as bad as yesterday. We should settle down in the fairway. On that right edge. Yep. Pretty much the same spot as yesterday, but we were in the rough and hit a hack shot that didn't get out of the tall shit. Power approach with the 5. I don't think so. Oh, God. Driver off the deck. That's got disaster written all over it. Try the 4. Maybe bring it back a little bit. Give ourselves a good approach opportunity in close. Uh-oh. Yeah, we blasted that. That might not stay on this top deck. It will for the moment. But away it goes. Just hooks the green. And we might be going for a ride. Oh, boy. Oh. If not for that heavy rough, Lord knows where we wind up. And I mean, now, what the hell do we do? Just got to remember that this is for eagle. Maybe, I mean, maybe a finesse that we take a tiny bit off of to try and land it. On that ridge there and maybe spin it back, but there's a chance it also spins back off the green, so maybe just try and get it up there. Now, come on, spin. It's going to be a long birdie chance. But we're on the green. That's about... From there, that's about as good as we could have hoped for. And now, just make sure that even if we leave this short, don't roll down there and roll off the green and find ourselves in the same spot we were just in. That's going to miss to the right. Hold up. Oh, Chambers Bay continues to get us, but we are somehow going to make par after we could have rolled down the hill to a completely different hole. That could have gotten so bad so fast. Leaders still haven't teed off yet. Par 3 ninth. Well, we know 7-iron is the play here when the pin is in the front. But it's back right today, which might bring 6-iron into play. I mean, hitting the 7 has gotten us right on that front edge and then rolling down into that little pass. So if we club up to a 6, we might get the same effect. Maybe bring it back a touch, but there is a little wind coming at us left to right. So somewhere in there, and hope the hell that we hit this straight. It's actually hooking to the right, but... Uh-oh. Did we go too long? No, we didn't. That's got a chance to roll down. Well, we got that right. Good decision to club up there. And this could be a much-needed birdie in our quest to make the cut here. We'll drop to 3 under through 9, 4 under for the tournament. Currently in 9th. The projected cut line is 5 over. Really? So really, the spread of this tournament is just so much. I didn't realize that. I mean, you got the leader sitting there at 11 under, and then you'd assume it's 54 in ties. Or 50 whatever in ties, and that's 5 over par. How in the fuck? Alright, wide fairway here. I'm going to go power drive. Oh, boy. Well, this might be the first time. Nah, we should get a good kick here. Let's stay in the fairway, and this might even turn to the right here. No, it's going to stop on a hill. But 100 yards out could set us up for a nice finesse or just a regular approach. And a little bit uphill as well, so I think right there might almost be perfect if we hit this right. Well, we didn't give it enough. Overall, not bad. To be honest, if we landed it where we wanted to, might have spun back a little ways with how that was going to bounce. I'm going to go right off this right edge here. That early, well, actually, a little bit more. On the way. We didn't go enough to the right. I did not think that was going to be the problem. Settle for par here on 10. That's unfortunate because 10's been a hole that we've been taking advantage of throughout this tournament. Leaders still have not teed off. That's why I wouldn't get too comfortable sitting in the top 10 or wherever the hell we are now. As the day goes on, I'm sure we're going to fall, but with the projected cut line being that low at +5, we are probably in fairly decent shape. We don't want a regular drive here, I think. If we hit a power drive, good chance we wind up in that bunker. I could wind up in the bunker anyway. Nah, we'll be all right. We're going to be pretty perfect, honestly. Looks fairly level where we're at. Mostly. I'm going to back off a 7. That could be good. If this sits. We are hitting shots when we have to hit shots today. That's really nice. I don't think we're going to find ourselves in contention for the win here. But we're putting together a decent enough round here today that it might not be the 30th, 40th place finish that I thought. We currently sit in 6th place, but for how long? For how long will those guys that went low yesterday go low again? Drivable par 4, and the pin is actually in the front today. So really, is driving the green what we're after? Because if we leave this a little short, it gives us almost a... I want to get off the power drive. It gives us a pretty easy, almost maybe even a chip. Wind's at our back, though, so I don't know. This is uphill. I'm going to hit the driver as short as I can. It's left. What the hell? What the hell? Please, please come down. Please come down. This ball's on a ride. Oh, boy. It's still... No, it's going to stop. But let's get a good lag putt and make ourselves a birdie. This is heavily downhill. Going to want to hardly touch this. Come on, hold, please. Ball, stop! We'll secure that birdie. I hope. And we do. Back-to-back birdies for the first time today here on 12. 11 and 12. We're currently third. What are we doing here? Not fucking up like we did yesterday, that's what. Par 4, 13th. We want a good finish here in this tournament. We can't afford to be giving shots away. And this is around the time yesterday where things started to go wrong. We had a couple bogeys down the stretch in round 1. One of our flatter tee shots of the entire day. Somewhere right in there. I don't want to be on that lower portion. I want to be somewhere in here This ball's going to have to hold. Thankfully, it's climbing a hill. And there we are. Now, really being on the lower portion isn't the end of the world. I'm going to hit 5-iron here. And we got a backstop as well, so there's a decent chance that this could be pretty good. Oh, except we did that. Now, this still could be good. It's going to climb that hill, though. Probably roll off, but we're going to be okay. It's not that difficult of a little chip or whatever we're going to want to hit. Oh, God, yes, it is. Oh, boy. All right, well, the flop, and we got to make sure we leave this short. Because if we go long, it ain't staying. Can't even see the ball with this camera. I've never taken a shot from this camera, and I don't intend to start now. It's above our feet then, so let's aim like right here. Yep, that's all we were after. Take that. Unfortunately, though, this is a par 4, so 4 par. A little tap in. Ends the birdie run. But we are still 6 under. Well, depending on the wind situation, this is Power Drive City. We could finally get that 400-yard drive we were after. Yep, I think we're going for it. Wind left to right. Not really in our face. Let's go get it. Now, this is a little bit more left than I would have liked. However, this should get a good kick here. And it does. On the way. Down the hill. 345 on the carry. Will we finally get 400? Yes! 401. Off the tee. We knew it was possible. And that's going to be by far our longest drive of the year. I mean, and not even really close, but... And almost entirely fabricated by the fact that it was the elevated tee box, but regardless. I might want to take the slightest bit off of this 50 degree. And just hope that this gets there. We didn't hit it very well. But it's in close enough to the point that we can have a go at it. We've made one longer putt today. And in terms of putts here at Chambers, one of our easier ones. There it goes. That's going to drop. For 7 under, 6 under here on Friday. Just no mistakes so far. With 4 holes left. Now, this par 3 is a hole that I have yet to get right. In practice, well, we damn near ended up in the water. Well long. And then in our first round yesterday, we hit 5-iron and didn't get it there. And then now today, we're into the wind. 4-iron into the wind. And hope for the best. It's hooking a little left, but honestly, if we hit this green, I'd be happy, and we will. Now just don't 3-putt bogey, and we'll be okay. Gonna want to aim it a good ways out this way. Take a good chunk of power off. Maybe not that much. There she goes. That's got a chance. It blows past, and it's still going. Oh, boy. Well, what did I say? We don't want a 3-putt bogey. And we'll avoid it. To remain bogey-free here on Friday with 3 to play. And that's the thing, is that we're not really playing that much better in terms of our scoring here today. But we're not making the mistakes that are dropping us shots. Good news. A little bit of a tricky pin if we're off to the left, off the tee. If we aim towards the right side, there's not really anywhere, I don't think, that's going to be super ideal here. I don't know why I figured I'd go for the power drive. It's going to pretty much guarantee we're down that left side. Well, we are going to curl just a little bit. I don't think we can go right at the pin here. A finesse into the wind just a little bit. Let's try and blow it. Well, maybe not that far past this. It does look a tiny bit downhill. There it goes. Come on. There we go. Oh. Well, that's still pretty darn good. It's going to give us yet another birdie putt. Almost. Hold that. Good to know that that's a possibility. Almost blew that past the right edge, but that's dropped in. 7 under, second round. 2 holes left to play. We are in second place for the moment. I don't know what the rest of the field is going to do the rest of the day, but you got to like where we're at right now. All right, well, pretty much our most straightforward par 3 of the week on this course right here. This has a chance to be good. That's got to hold. Oh my goodness, it might. Oh man. How are we going to have a chance to go 8 under after what I did here yesterday? I don't know why I'm trying to take power off. Maybe not that much. Jesus Christ. We're 5 under on the back 9 alone with 1 to play. 2 shots off the lead now. Leader has not even teed off yet. What time did we tee off today? 6:30 in the morning? Oh, man. Well, let's just not do anything stupid to screw it up here on 18. That's all we need to do. Third round was apparently the charm here for Chambers. I finally stopped doing stupid shit. Now, granted, we could very well do some stupid shit here. I don't know about a power drive. I think we're going to go for a normal drive. And just try and hit some short grass. Oh, we almost got away with that. It's going to be all right. I don't like being in that fairway bunker, but we may want to lay up here. Now, this is a par 5, so Just get enough air underneath this to the point that it lands somewhere in there. Because if we tried to hit that 3-wood, there is no chance it gets through that tall shit. Lord knows it's going to redirect it right into that stupid pot bunker. So now this, our eagle approach. Oh, it's not even going to get there. All right, well, our birdie putt is not going to be a putt. We're going to try and have a go at this with the Texas wedge. I think. You're going to want to give it a good whack, though. Honestly, I'm going to aim a little bit off to the right. Tiny bit more power. And see where it goes. Come on, get there! No. Still not enough. But we're going to drop this for par and an 8 under here on Friday at Chambers Bay. After our 1 under in round 1. Practice round was 1 under. We finished the day, as the rest of the scores are simulated, in a tie for 4th. So somehow we have a chance.
Well done.
Thank you very much for the bits. Well done indeed. That was very nice. I don't know if we can put that together for the weekend, but I was worried about making the cut here today. I didn't think we had a shot. Not at least a very good shot. But there's some other low scores up here towards the top of the leaderboard. I mean, we're going to have to play like that for the next 36 holes to even, I think, have a chance to win. We're 6 shots off the lead. And that's just... We did close the gap, I suppose, on the leader, but in the end, I just don't know if we're going to be able to do that for 2 more rounds. It's nice to get it done today. It's nice to be sure we're making the cut, and it's nice to be in the top 10. But Chambers Bay is a different animal than we've seen all year. And if we get a day with 10 to 15 mile an hour winds, that could unravel the entire thing. So we'll enjoy this now, but I don't know how it's going to go once we get to Saturday and Sunday.